What's going on, guys? And I'm here playing more 7 Days to Die. So this is going to be my beginner guide. I'm going to basically show you guys how I feel it's best to start out the game. Now, a couple things to note. This may not be the best way. I may not be explaining every single aspect of the game when you first start, but this is just generally what I would tell a friend who was just starting out or anyone on the server, stuff like that. So first things first, you want to pick the world, multiplayer, single player, creative, just do single player, random gen or navs game. I'm going to start random gen. I recommend that anyone new starts in navs game because it's a smaller map. It's kind of easier to navigate, things like that. Standard options, difficult setting. If you're just starting out, you need to start at adventure or even scavenger. Percentage of default or percentage of night is literally default. You know, if you want it longer, you could have it longer. If you want it shorter, you could have it shorter. Zombie run, default, means they run at night, don't run during the day. Aggression, normal, you don't want it to be feral. Profiles, then you go to modded options. I have a 24-hour cycle in 40 minutes. Block durability is at 100, loot abundance at 100, loot respawn timers at 7 days, tool belt, drop only. Enemy memory, 60 seconds, you can literally change this to whatever you want. And you can change these up or down. Probably if I'm new, I'm saying 3 days to respawn loot. Tool belts only for sure, I just kind of do it anyways. 60 seconds is fine. Enemy spawning, you want to put on like medium or something. I have it on high. Crafting timers is all personal preference. I would say normal just so you get used to it. I'm just so not used to it and it doesn't really affect me that much. Loot timer, same thing. Put it on normal. So we'll put this on normal. We'll put this on normal. These are the defaults. So this is what you're going to find if you start the game. Airdrop, you can change to whatever. I have it on every 3 days. Then you hit start. So now this is your world. I'll do the player create profile a little bit later. I did it in my Alpha 10 update, so I'm not too worried about it doing it right now. But it's going to create the world for you. And you're going to hit enter, and you're going to spawn it. You're going to have a water, a can of spaghetti, a bandage, and a torch. First thing you want to do when you get in this game is start breaking down grass. Okay? With your hand. So once you get 3 pieces, like this, you want to grab a couple rocks. Grab as many as you can. Also, feathers. Search these up. The nest, the bird nest, grab them. So now that you got that, you got rocks, you got feathers, you got grass. Look for these little bushes and punch it down. It gives you 2 sticks. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to type in stone axe. Now, this is very helpful if you don't know how to make something. It'll actually show you. Alright, and if you hover over it, it'll say stick, plant fibers, and sharp rock. Ugh. Alright, so if you get hit early, use your torch. It's a great weapon. It'll catch them on fire. There is a proc, but, you know, it's not every time, but you will catch them on fire. At least you'll beat them up. Now, the durability is not very long on it, so I don't suggest doing it for a while. What I say do is run. Run in the beginning. You know, you're not trying to prove anything to anyone. Just run. So, stone axe. It shows you what it takes. Plant fibers you grab from grass. It's going to craft these up. No, I don't use craft fibers personally, but if you're playing on the defaults, you will be using. Small, sharp rocks come from small rocks, not small stone. Okay, now we're going to make it. Place this here. Place this here. Place this here. Craft. Okay, we're going to... I dropped my... that was no good. I dropped my torch. You're going to press E. I did not pick it back up. It's okay. We're going to use this for now. I think I still have the settings on high. Generally, you're not going to see this many zombies. But, yeah. So, also, this yellow flower is called golden raw tea. It is the best drink in the game. So, as you see it, just press E. Go buy it. All that stuff. Also, if you're just new to gaming in general, your movements are going to be WASD. Your pickup's going to be E on default, and then everything else you can change to your liking. search everything, because you need all the loot you can. Pick up all the small stones that you pass while running, okay? Now, there is wildlife in this, okay? But you can't really kill it right now. But you will be in a second. We're going to pick up some more. Oh, there's a backpack. So, now, what you can do now... Ooh, we got a melee weapon. So, this is better. And also, you have two cans of spaghetti because you started out on scavenger. So, what you want to do now... Oh, so many zombies following me. We're going to go up here. Is cut down a tree. Now, this is not the fastest way to do it. The reason I say you cut down a tree is because you're going to need trees later on. Maybe not right this second, but if you want to make frames or arrows or bolts or anything like that, you need wood. Wood is the best material you can have at the beginning. There we go. We're just going to keep running until we can make a crossbow. I was trying to get to a safe area, but doesn't look like it's happening. So all these small stones, again, we're picking these up because we're gonna make arrows out of them, or bolts, crossbow bolts. Alright, so now we're in a bit of a safer spot. Also, these little wood things, guys, aged wood, if you pick it up, it'll turn into 8 wood planks. So it's not a bad idea if you're by the riverbed and you don't have time to cut down a tree. Grab those. I've done it quite often. Okay, so now we're going to make the crossbow. Oh, first we need to make more sticks. Also, if you guys, there's 4 different biomes, or 5 different biomes in the game. The foresty area is fine to stay in. This burnt area and the wasteland, do not go in for the time being. You kind of want to stay out of that for a little while so you're a little more experienced, have a little more wellness, things like that. Alright, so now we're going to make the crossbow. And you can literally look it up, and it'll tell you what it takes. And we're going to get away from the zombie. So, crossbow. It takes a bunch of sticks, and the grass that we got earlier, the plant fibers. Craft. So while that's crafting up, we're going to run. Now, what I recommend doing is running till you can find a road, following the road until you find a prefab. You need a prefab on your first night. That's just you just need one. It's the best way for you to find loot. You get shelter for the night because right now you can't really build anything. So at least anything substantial. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm grabbing clay. Clay looks different. It's more reddish than sand. And the reason I just grabbed one thing is because if we do find a Forge Ahead book, then we're going to want to have that clay so we can make it. Crossbow's done. Boom. Now, crossbow bolts. It takes sharpened stones, arrows, and, not arrows, sticks, and feathers. So we're going to make those up. We're going to keep running until we can find a road. Now, normally in Navscan, you'll spawn on a road, so it'll be a lot earlier, but this is random gen. So if you're a bit of more of an experienced gamer, and let's say you've watched a lot of YouTube videos and things like that, I would say do random gen, if you're really feeling confident. Otherwise, any beginner, start on Navscan. Best way to do it. It'll get you more comfortable with everything, and, you know. Alright, so now we found a road. No, we didn't. No, we totally did. We found the road, and we're going to follow it. But first, we're going to kill this nurse. The reason you want to kill these nurse zombies is because they have antibiotics and pain pillows that you need. So there's some vitamins. Now, what these vitamins are going to do is they're going to boost your wellness. The wellness system is... basically, think of it as this. If you take care of your body, eat well, you're going to get stronger, alright? And if you do a bunch of drugs and drink a bunch of alcohol and eat like crap, you're not going to be as good or as fit or as healthy as someone who, you know, eats really well, exercises, makes sure, you know, he keeps up. So that's what the wellness system is. It'll actually increase your health and stamina, which is huge. So, alright, so now that those are done, we're going to make a couple more sticks. We're just going to keep going. You don't necessarily need it right now because you can pretty much run from anything. But I just recommend doing it while you run. Can. Alright, now I'm going to show you guys a little trick here. Pick up some more stones. That you can do with these cans. Oh, man. Probably should have turned the zombies down to show you guys, but it's okay. The problem is I just keep stopping to try to talk, so that's where I'm having an issue. There is wildlife. You saw the deer back there. There is also pigs, rabbits, you know, all that good stuff. See, there's our first point of interest, a house. Now, before we go in here, we're going to make these bolts, okay? Because we need to have these bolts ready in case we need to fight. And generally, there probably will be quite a few zombies in cities. Alright, so that's good enough. That's good enough. So now we're going to construct the crossbow bolt. 1 stick, 1 sharpened stone, 1 feather. Now, once you've crafted it, and it turns green, bright green, it means you can make a bunch more. Hold shift and left click. Okay? And it's going to make everything that you have materials for. So now you click on this. When you first get it, it's not loaded. You need to hit R to load it. Okay? Now this area is going to have a lot of zombies in it. Yeah, it's going to have a lot. The reason I did it with zombies on is because I want to show you guys what it really looks like if you were to start off. So that's what we're doing. Now you're going to have to kill this. Generally you won't have this many zombies. I just have the settings on high and that's just what it is. So we're just going to kill them really quick and then we're going to find a house. You want to clear a house, or you want to clear the zombies before you pick a house. The reason for that, guys, is so that you don't have any other issues. Alright, you want to be in the house looting and then have them breaking down your door. You don't want to fight them in close quarters. And you also want to make sure to move around like a lot, okay? Because they will come behind you sometimes. Another big thing is to loot the zombies, guys. They do drop some good loot. Alright. See what I'm saying? Make sure you have your distance, guys, okay? You don't ever want to be stuck in between zombies because they will stun you, which has a chance to bring down your wellness just from being stunned. On top of that, when they stun you, they pretty much grab a hold of you and you can definitely die. Alright, so this is going terribly because that weapon's almost broke. So you pull out your crossbow. Once you've reloaded it once, you don't have to reload it again. Generally, you want to aim for the head, because that's going to be like a one-shot kill on anything, except for, I believe, the cop zombies. But even the big fat guys who have more HP will die. Now, bolts go really quick, guys, so that's why I recommend you guys get a ton of stones. You can make a lot of them. And you just need to loot as you go. Some of them are not going to have anything, some of them are going to have a lot. It really depends. Alright, let's kill this guy. We're almost... No, we're not done. I just saw how many more were coming. It's ridiculous. Alright, there we go. There's not much in there. We probably need to go pick up more stones because we're running out and there's quite a few zombies here. But it is what it is. So we're going to run into the woods really quick. And don't be afraid to run away, guys, alright? Especially if you're first starting out. Like, there's no reason for me to stay there and fight them. Right now, I'm running low on bullets, or on bolts. I have no melee weapon. And it's not going to turn out well for me, you know what I mean? So you want to make sure you keep searching these. Just like that. Pick up these rocks. These rocks are huge. When I first started out on my single player, I think I grabbed maybe 200 or 300 of these rocks as I was going by. they're that important when you don't have a gun. They're just going to keep following you, so it's fine. Just keep running. Like I said, you don't have to impress anyone. You don't need to kill a bunch of zombies right off the bat. The whole point of this game is to survive. Also, to be efficient, if you have craft timers on, craft while you run. I'm not being very efficient right now, but it's just because I'm trying to talk and, you know, do everything at the same time. Now this may seem like a little mundane, just picking up rocks and crafting before you even do anything, but it's very crucial. Also, here's a pig. He's been killed by the zombies. You want to take his pork, you want to take his animal hide, and you want to take his fat. Now you can take a bone. What that'll do is you can make like a shiv out of it, a bone shiv, but I wouldn't recommend it. Now it's going to leave this little block. It's called a gore block. Okay, you want to make sure to break that because that's the next thing we're going to cover, the heat map. Ooh, there's rations. We got another melee weapon. Okay, good. So everything you do causes heat on the map, in the zone that you're in, and basically the more heat you cause, the faster that the take this as well, that the zombies are going to find you. Basically what's going to happen is if you heat up the map too much, what's going to happen? They're going to send zombie scouts, basically, to come look for you. And what they're going to do is, if they find you, they're going to call down a horde. And a horde is like 30 or 40 zombies, ranging from dogs to spider zombies, or to screamers as they're called. You know, just, it ranges, alright? So, let's put these in. So they're going to call that down on you, alright? Now, one thing I forgot to mention the first part that I probably should have, is on the left-hand corner, there is a health, food, water, and stamina bars. Make sure you keep your water and food up. Obviously your health, but that's not self-explanatory. So now we have some bolts. We're gonna run in here and get in one of these houses. Now this can be a little bit bad because of so many zombies, but again, you're not gonna have this many zombies, so I wouldn't worry about it that much. Generally, these brick houses are really good. The reason being is because they have several floors. Okay. Oh, there's a fat zombie. And we're gonna keep going this way. I'm trying to stay clear of zombies till I can get everything made. Make more bolts. After that, we're gonna make some wood frames, and I'm gonna show you why. I'm trying to drag them away from where I'm gonna be. Let's eat a little bit. It probably doesn't help that I have food on me now. Food does smell, guys, so if you do have food on you, they can't smell it. So, be aware of that. And they will follow you for longer because you have it on it. Because you have it on. So let's get up here. We're just trying to stay out of the way of the zombies right now. We're going to go back down once we have some frames. We're just waiting for these to get done. Now, this is a lot to take in, guys. If you are new to the game, this is a pretty high learning curve on this game. But once you kind of get it and figure it out, it gets a lot easier. Also, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comments below. I'll be more than happy to answer anything. So there's another deer. Another thing to note, if you crouch, and let's say, let's see if he'll stop. Well, let me uncrouch. It's not stopping. If you crouch, you'll do double damage to wildlife and to zombies, okay? Alright, so we got more wood, and we're going to go to frames, wood frames. We're going to make some of those up. So crouching is very crucial. Alright, so we're going to make 8, which should be fine. We're going to cut down one more tree just to be safe, and the only reason I'm doing that, it's just in case we need it later for something random. I don't know what we may need it for, but just in case. So let's cut this down. Well, we're making the frames anyways. There we go. I'm actually gonna drop this meat. Normally I wouldn't do that, but because there's so many zombies, I don't want it to be a problem, and we don't have a grill yet to cook it on. So, that's a thing. Ugh, they're all still chilling here. I don't really want them to follow me to this house. Let's see if they're unlocked. Now you're gonna notice most of the doors and windows are barricaded. That was something they added to the game recently. And the reason for that is to make it a bit more of a challenge. Which is definitely understandable. We're gonna have to find a different house, I think. Or we're gonna try to get in here. I really want to stay in this brick house because it's really safe. Generally. Has a bunch of stories and, you know, you're generally pretty safe. Until you see lots and lots of zombies. Oh, they keep following me. There's just zombies everywhere. We're gonna keep moving. See if we can find a bigger house. There's another brick house, which should be fine. I don't see too many zombies out here, so. Now, in this city, you want to loot as much as possible. Ah, it's locked. Go around back. Radiators, or not radiators, air conditioners, they have pipes. You need pipes, for one, to make a forge. And for two, to make, grills. Which is how you're gonna cook meat. Really? There we go. We're gonna break this down. This is gonna take a little while because we have this little stone axe. But it's okay. Almost done. Okay, now it's done. Not many zombies by us. We're gonna kill this one though. Just to make sure. Grab them, and you can place them just like that with right click, okay? Now you want to start searching all these cabinets for food and water. And just take everything that you can find for the time being. A cooking pot is huge. Because we got that cooking pot, we can now cook water. We can now cook boiled venison. We can now cook, I mean, just all kinds of things. I'm not really sure where they are. They know we're here. Maybe I shouldn't have thrown away that venison, man. Alright, I'm gonna show you guys how to use the cups. Or the tin cans. You can fill them with water. Oh. Hello, friend. Broke down the front door. You can fill them with water, and I'll show you how to cook them. If I have the stones, we don't. Alright. Well, we don't have the stones, but it's okay. Let's break this down. I need to put frames at the front of the house. This takes forever. Now, this series is only going to be maybe 3 or 4 episodes long. It's just basically just to show everyone who hasn't played, you know, what you need to do in the beginning. And the reason I'm doing this is because Christmas is around the corner. Everybody's getting Christmas money, gift cards, all that good stuff. And, you know, with the Steam sale, I'm sure a bunch of new players are going to come into the game. So that's why I'm doing this. Alright, so now we're up here. And I recommend doing this as well. I'm very cautious on the first night. Especially if I haven't cleared out everything at the bottom. But at the same time, you know, you can do what you like. Now, a lot of times, guys, you can go through the sides of the doors. Instead of just going through the doors, it's easier to break down. So if I hit this, it's way easier to break. Now, the reason I'm not doing that is because this one is way harder to break. So I'm just going to go through these just like this. But if they're both green, then you can go through both of them fairly easily. Alright, I want to make sure this whole place is open up. Before I go out and grab some rocks, I'm going to show you guys how to cook water in the tin can, and then we'll end the episode. So everything's good. Okay. Now, if you guys didn't see it, I filled the water bottle up from the toilet. You can't do that. So it's actually really great if you get in a house with a toilet, because then you have endless water. Now, water you can't just drink. You have to boil it. But at the same time, it's okay. You hear a zombie coming. Yep. See him? They're gonna start surrounding you. Let's see if I can get this. Okay, I can't. Whoa, it's too sketchy. Whew. See what I'm saying? Why you guys gotta keep moving? They can surround you in an instant. In an instant, they can surround you. How many? We have 10 rocks. Okay. I really want to kill that pig, but I can't right now. So just back up and just start killing. I'm gonna go hit that up. That air conditioner, because I need the pipes. Like, pretty badly. I don't really need oil. Now, zombies can infect you when they hit you. So you want antibiotics and things like that. This is boiled water, so we're good to drink this. Alright. Always kill the nurses, remember guys. You want their pain pills, you want their antibiotics. She's attacking the dirt, so you want what they have. They also drop splints and all that stuff. Let's see if we can get a little bit more. No, we're just gonna have to end it. Lots of zombies. Next time I do a beginner's tutorial, I'm gonna turn down the zombies for sure. Alright, so board that up. Again, board this up. And you can start scavenging. I say scavenge during the night, just for the time being, but you can just start scavenging whenever you'd like. Got some soup there. We got 2 more pipes. We have 8 pipes now. We're so close to having a grill, which is really, really good. Take all those. Because once you get a grill, you can start grilling meat. So you can start hunting. You don't have to rely on canned food and things of that nature. We got another toilet up here. Now, a note to make. If you break the toilet, it will drop a pipe. So, let's say if you find a forge book, but you have no pipe whatsoever, break a toilet and it will give you a pipe. So we're going to set up here, and then I'm going to show you guys how to cook water. If you don't have any water, you can use tin cans that you filled with toilet water. Toilet water. You could also make toilet wine, just like in prison. Not that I would know, but if you watch any of those prison shows, I'm sure they teach you how to do it. Alright, so we're up here. Check the bookcases. We want both of these, because we don't know anything. Leather tanning is going to be really good, and nothing. And you just right-click them to read them. Leather tanning is going to allow you to make clothes out of leather. So you literally craft leather, and if you go here, you can type in leather. You can make arms, you can make all kinds of stuff. Now you only have 6 pieces. Legs usually take a lot. I think we can make a chest, maybe. That's why you want to kill animals. It's the only way you can get leather. No, we can make a hat. Let's make a hat, because they look pretty cool. Alright, so we're going to craft that up. Then you're going to search a campfire, which literally just takes 8 rocks. Hit campfire up. Boom, 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 boom. Craft that bad boy. There we go. Look like Boba Fett. Alright, so campfire's done. You place it anywhere. Now normally you'd put a cooking pot here. And you can make tallow, I can make golden roti, I can make boiled eggs. If you don't have that, what you do is fill the tin cans up with water, place a stick place a tin can, and it's going to take 20 seconds to cook. Now there's a reason I picked up the couches, guys. They're really good for burning, and you can pick them up instantly. So I recommend doing that as well. So that's going to cook. And that's going to be really good. Really, really good. Now, if you want to cook food, like grill stuff, you put a grill here, which is made from short iron pipes. And then you're good. So now you have this. And you have your water source. There you go. Alright guys, hopefully I explained enough. I probably didn't cover everything. It was kind of hard trying to deal with all the zombies and try to explain everything in detail. But if you guys have any questions, feel free to list them in the comments below. I'm sure, you know, not only myself, but all the other people that generally watch my channel would be more than happy to answer them for you if I can't get to them right away. Or you could also join my multiplayer server, and those guys would be more than happy to show you how to play or any questions that you do have. So if you like this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up, and as always, I will see you next time.